Sega.
I understand you've played the new Hologram game.
Yes, I have, and I love it.
Okay, tell us about it. What did you feel about it when you were playing?
To me, it's a new experience because all I usually play is pinball, but I come here just about every night to play this game, so I like it.
Okay, had you heard of this game before this evening?
Before this evening? Yes, I've heard of the game before this evening.
Okay. If you were going to tell a friend about it, what would you tell them?
I tell them that it's a game sort of like Dragon's Lair, because that's the kind of game it is, and I tell them it's a really trippy game and it's newer than a regular game. You know, it's more fun. You get more involved in it because you just want to spend more time and play it more.
If you were going to tell somebody what you liked specifically about the game, what would that be?
What I like specifically about the game would be probably the way it looks. You know, it's all like 3D and it looks like you're really in the picture, and it's like you're involved in the game more. That's what I like about it.
Do you think you'll play this game again?
Yeah, we play it every night. We always play this game. I hope they make some pinball games like this. That would be rad. I like that one.
Well, I seen the crowd of people, and that's what drew me the most, was the crowd of people. And then watching the game was great. God, man, it was new. It was different. You know, it wasn't like a regular video game.
How many times have you played Hologram?
This was the first time.
And you definitely enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was great. It was the best game I've played yet.
How did you feel about taking the place of Marshall Graham?
Playing his part? It was neat. It was like being right there.
Kind of gives you control of the situation?
Yeah, I liked it.
Did you have any trouble getting to the point where you understood the game? Was there any difficulty, or were you able to pick it up right away?
No, it was easy because they explained, like the girl and the wizard came out in the beginning and explained, you know, what was going to happen. And, you know, like went through a little phase where you did it before the game started. So it was easy, it was fun.
Well, I feel the graphics on it are really indifferent. Three-dimensionalism on it is really great. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, what would you tell a friend if they ask you about this new game? How would you describe it to them?
Well, I would describe this game as being really graphically detailed and really excellent, because I felt this game was really cool.
Will you be likely to play this game again?
Absolutely, I would really play this game again.
How many times have you played Hologram?
About 4 or 5 times.
What was the best thing you liked about the game?
It was funny, it was fun, it was good.
How did you find out about this game?
Through my friend Tim Blackford. He brought me down here, told me it was a real fun game.
If you were going to tell somebody about your experience with the game, how would you explain it to them?
That'd be real difficult for me to explain how my experience with the game was. I enjoyed playing it. It's a fun game. I'll definitely play it again, and I'll get my friends to come in and play it.
Okay, what would you say is different about this game as opposed to some other games that you may have played?
It puts you in the basis like you're really there. The difference between this game and other games is that you're actually that person in there doing that, because it's three-dimensional, of course. So it's just a new appeal, and it's a really neat idea. I really like it.
Have you ever heard of it before this evening?
Friends at school were telling me about it. They said like it was at the boardwalk, so I was like trying to look for it, and then I just found it like there.
Okay, in playing the game, give me a little idea as to how you felt playing the game. Did you feel that you were really a part of it? Did you feel that you had control over Marshall Graham, or that you were Marshall Graham?
Playability is pretty good. I liked it because it's like just like Dragon's Lair. It's like same thing, same idea basically, but the 3D part is it's like added dimension, I would guess. So much better. Literally an added dimension, I think.
I saw a bunch of people around it and decided to see what it was and check it out. And I saw it's kind of like this hologram game, and I thought it was really neat. I mean, I'd figure that, you know, with all the technology now, they finally came up with a really nice game.
Okay, what did you find most interesting about it?
What I found most interesting about the game was that it didn't really deal with just the video games, typical video game quality as in little cartoons. It had a lot of dialogue in there, a lot of inside jokes that I really thought was really interesting.
How many times have you played?
Oh, I played about 3 times. It was really fun.
Okay, what did you find different about this as opposed to some of the other video games you've played?
Like I said, with the animation, well, it's not quite animation, with the live actors on there on a screen with the 3 dimensions that it also portrays. Just that, and it's different from all the cartoon-like video games that are out today.
What did you like the most about it?
What did I like the most about it? I liked the quality. The sound was really good. I liked the stereo sound, and the total concept of the game was really good.
Do you think you'll play the game again?
Hopefully, that's if my fiance will let me.
How many times have you played Hologram?
I played Hologram 24 times. Yeah.
Did you watch someone play it before you played Hologram?
Yeah, I saw a couple people playing it, and then I tried it, and I like it a lot.
What was the best thing you liked about the game?
I liked when you got to be in 3D and see the people, get to shoot at the people and everything like that.
What would you say to your friends about Hologram?
I'll tell them to come and play it. It's a very fun game.
It was very easy to get into. It shows you at the very beginning how to learn how to play it, and that right there is worth it in the very beginning when you first start off, which is, it shows you how to learn it, it shows you how to move it, it shows you how to do it all, and then you go on to play. It's great.
I thought that was neat. It's like different because it made you feel like you were there, and it's just like, you know.
What do you find different about this game as opposed to some of the other games you've played?
That it's more lifelike, more reality than like fake, like The Simpsons or some dumb game that doesn't make it seem so real.
Okay, would you be likely to tell your friends to come and play this game?
Yes, definitely. It's a really great game, and I really enjoyed it.
The way I felt is I was part of the game. I was on an adventure, going through times, traveling through space like the game has. That I was a part of Marshall Graham, and that I was able to control him, get him out of different situations, and if he got killed, I made a mistake, then that was part of me going down.
Okay. How does this game compare to some of the others that you've played?
This game compares a lot different because this one you can make decisions with, and if you make the wrong decision, then you have a consequence, and if you make the right decision, you have a triumph to it. Most of the other games is, you do this and you do that, and if you do it right, then then you do good. But if this one has a decision-making part of it, you have to think with it.
Okay. How many times have you played this game?
How many times? Oh, probably 15, 20 times or more.
Okay, do you plan on telling your friends about this?
Do I plan on telling them? Sure I do. This is a neat game. Everybody ought to play this game.
Yeah, I'll probably play it again because it's something new and everybody should try it.
You gonna tell your friends about the game?
Yeah, I want to tell them all to go right there now and play it.
I love the Hologram game. It reminded me a lot of Dragon's Lair, which I used to play all the time. It's amazing that they have a hologram game actually in the arcade now. It seems like something on the Jetsons or something like that. You don't really expect it to be here now.
Okay, what was your first reaction to the game when you saw it?
When I first saw it, I kind of looked at it and I couldn't believe it. People touched it and they pulled their hands away. It was incredible. It's neat.
Had you heard anything of the hologram game before you came here tonight?
I sure haven't heard of it at all. It was when I had just seen it and I'd never seen it before and wanted to play it.
When you were playing this, what was your reaction? What did you feel about it?
My first reaction was, it was just new and exciting, and that was probably it. Wow, I never seen anything like it before. So,
how does this differ from some of the other games you've played?
How is it different from any other games? Because it's real. You seem like you're like right there, and it's just like a challenge. It's exciting to see something new. So.
Okay, if somebody asked you to describe the game who had never seen it before, what would you say to them?
What would I say to them to try? I don't know. I guess you just got to try it. It's undescribable. It's neat.
Oh, I thought this game was something out of the ordinary. This was a trip.
Had you heard about this game before this evening?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I have not heard about this game. A friend of mine works here, and she was telling me about it, and I went down and tried, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Okay, how does this compare with other games that you've played in the past?
This game is totally different than any other game I've ever played.
How many times have you played?
I've only played this game once.
Would you tell other people to come and play?
Sure, I would tell I would tell people to come play this.
Okay, if you were going to describe this game to somebody else, somebody that had never seen or heard of it before, how would you describe it to them?
I guess I would describe this game as a futuristic hologram that you become part of it, and you are in control of your actions.
Okay, if you were going to tell somebody else, describe this game to somebody else, how would you describe it to them?
Well, I describe it as being like no other game I've ever played. I mean, it's neat seeing a little guy. It's like when you're a kid and you play with G.I. Joe guys, only you got a joystick instead. It's really neat.
Would you be likely to tell your friends to come and play the game?
Yeah, in fact, I told my 3 other friends over there to play it, and they're heading over there.
Realism. It looked totally 3D, unlike anything 3D I've ever seen before. It's like you reach out and touch it. When you move, the pieces move. You can see sides of them.
So if you were going to tell somebody, describe this game to somebody else, what would be the most fascinating or the most interesting thing you could tell them?
It was real. I mean, it was holographic. The pieces were there. They were active and playing, and you control them. Unlike a normal video game, it was intense.
Did you have any trouble following the game at all?
You know, you take some time to get used to it. It was the first time I played, so it had a little help screen showing you how to play and some helpful tips, and take it from there.
I'd have to say it was because of the big crowd around the game. It's just kind of like, it just sucked me right to it.
Sega.